Paul, I suppose the question on training, do you think we're going to get to the place we need to be in the next couple of years? What would you say the timeline from where you look now, realistically?
I think it's an area that's going to keep evolving and changing. I think Adrian picked that up. I think we're going to be in a better place, but I think we've a road to travel. And the road to travel is how we take this wonderful sector and convince sufficient of our young people and others that they have a worthwhile and sustainable career. And I think that collaboration, that's the challenge in relation to it. But if I might just indulge me for a minute, when you meet industry gatherings like this over time, they're fantastic. And I was just musing on the way in about one anecdote that a former retired Board Fáilte colleague told me about. And he had met a prominent hotelier in Dublin, just informally, how are things? And the man said, great. Occupancy rate couldn't be better. And then there was an industry gathering like this, and the self-same hotelier lambasted my colleague from the floor, you know, said things are awful, they could be worse, and blah, 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 blah. So he saw him afterwards, and he just took me aside and he said, "You're some expletive." I said, "You told me they were great." He says, "Yeah, but he says we're not turning away nearly as many as we used to." and do you know what? It's that spirit of this. It's that spirit of this sector where we face and have faced adversity many times. I did a little exercise coming out here today because it was 50 years the Rising Summit. So I tried to get statistics going back to 66. I couldn't get them, but I got them for 76. So 10 years, when this organisation was 10 years old, there was 1.3 million visitors to Ireland.
Wow.
And about 1 million of those were from Great Britain. There was 150,000 from Europe and 150,000 from the States. Projections this year, 8.2 million visitors. And I tracked all the crises in each of the decades, 70s, 80s, 90s, noughties, and now. So now it's Brexit, Middle East, global banking crisis emerging from that. And throughout all of that, and there's been ups and downs and bumps along the way, throughout all of that, this sector has had the resilience, capacity, know-how, positive attitude to find a way. And I think whether it's skills or something else, the sector will find a way.